This is Talk Off. Talk Off is a podcast with the three of us, Datta,
Vinci,
Rano.
We sit down and we catch up on things we've been up to. We talk about things we learned, stuffs we discovered, and share our personal stories. Disclaimer for you guys that nothing we speak here is meant to offend anybody.
So what happened to me last week? So basically, I lost my uncle. It was really very hard week for me, okay? He's like kind of my second dad. Like we grew up together and everything. Till 3 days, on third days I went out and everything. But then the fourth day was very hard. I feel like I can't live with the people who's over here. Like people are bad and I don't know, I started seeing everything
talk about us.
No, everything is so negative, okay? And this thing happened, right? The following, I don't know.
Oh, you say that?
I met some people, okay? And then, I told them, can you please subscribe? And then they subscribed. And then after some time, we left. When I left the place, all of them, they unsubscribed. And then I felt like it was too bad for me. I'm already I needed somebody from my family to be there for me. And
like you were grieving and then
exactly, and above it, okay, I don't mind if they say I don't want to subscribe, okay, but then being sweet in my face and behind me being that, it was really so hard. And I felt like I can't be here. And it's that full day I was crying. And my friend, she really did good, okay? Like she came, she stayed with me for 4 days, okay? Like she used to come, go for work, come back, stay. But the problem is not there. The problem is even though she was there with me, I felt like I needed somebody from my family. And then I started reading this book, okay? It's called The Power of Now. I really get something benefit out of whatever I read. So basically in this, right, what he says, he talked about he wanted to commit a suicide, and then after that, when he was thinking about it, he said, I can't live with myself anymore. And then he said, okay, wait, I is different, myself is different. And then he started thinking, he started reading about it, and then he decided not to suicide and everything. And then I'll just tell in brief what I get. So leave the moment right now, because if I have an exam, I don't have a time, so I'm just gonna study full day till the exam come, right? I'm not gonna, but if I have 3-4 days, then I'm gonna maybe waste it. But if I have only 1 day, then I'm gonna study full day and just finish it out till my exam is, right? So he said that leave the exact the moment. Don't leave the past or leave the future, leave the moment. That's what we don't do. If we really leave the moment, that means we are really in peace. We will not be going to depression or be sad or anything, because remember that past is always something that you learn from it. So you're just gonna take the lecture and walk on into the present. And future is something that you want it to be good, right? So work in the present properly so your future is gonna be good. And one more thing, okay? He said do active waiting. Yeah. So basically what you would do in active waiting, whatever you if now I am sitting in a quiet place, I will be I'll be not happy, leave the moment, not leave the moment. I will
You're
be
present in that moment.
Exactly. So you just look at the stuff and feel them and just leave the moment exactly. It really make me relax. Remember the day before yesterday when we sat in that quiet place? Yeah. It's like that. I'm not thinking about what is there's happening, or what is I'm just leaving exactly the quiet, the tree, the weather, everything is so good. So I'm just looking into it, and if you do it, you will be happy. And avoid the addiction thinking. And for that also he give step how to avoid addiction thinking. He talk about even the pain of the body. It's the pain what we carry with us and it grow. So if we take that pain out of us, we will be in peace also. And there is one part where these three of the things, it will fall in one part. It's called the lighting phase. If you reach to the lighting phase in your life, you will be in peace.
This is like Buddhism.
Really? Yeah. I don't know.
Separate the mind from the body, and then
he speak about all that.
It's like Buddhism.
Yeah. But I tried doing that. I really just even when I'm going somewhere, I just keep thinking I don't want to know what is in the future or in the past, and it make me relax a little bit. And even like my sister was like, I was like, I want to come back home. I called and she was like, why do you want to come? What will you do? Like, this is where the time that you will experience something different. If you come back, it's going to be like after this, what is the next page in your life? It's just going to be the same for long. So just leave your moment, leave your life there till you finish.
Student, to enjoy this.
Exactly. And then I was like, okay, because I was like, I wanted to go home. I can't stay one moment more. So when she said that, and when I started reading this book, I felt like, okay, good. Thank God I went through that week. Yeah, that was my
And now
week.
you're good?
Yeah, now I'm good. Yeah.
What's up with you?
With me, as you guys already know, it's been 4 weeks I've moved out, and I'm staying away from everything, like all the people I've known here in Bangalore, the places I'm familiar with. Everything is new now, everything's different, and I'm going to the hospital regularly, and the timings are also like I have to be there at 8:30, which I'm always late. From 8:30 to 5, I have to stay, and it's like a lot of work, and you have to see a lot of patients, a lot of different like cases. And the first few days, I think it took some time for me to adjust, but now I've become the professional. Like there were times when I used to cry when the attender is crying, okay? Because in the ICU, right, they are very critical cases, like the patient is completely sedated or unconscious, and then it's hard for the family members to see your loved ones like on the bed with the ventilator and in that condition, and then they start crying up, and it's just very sad, okay? So I remember once, okay, when I was treating a patient, I had tears all over my eyes, and then I was crying and I was treating this patient. Then I think a few days, and then I just got the hang of it now. Now I'm more, you have to be a professional, right? So now it doesn't affect me that much, but yeah, it's very
hard.
sickening to actually see all those patients going through so much, and then it's not a place for people to go every day. I feel like hospitals, I don't know how do the doctors and everyone who's done it for so long do it. Like, I'm telling you, it's so sickening. Like, it's all the worst cases you can ever imagine. Like, the head swell up, they have blisters all over their leg because of the bed sore, okay? And then the catheter that's inserted, it looks so painful. They have the syringe inserted inside their skin everywhere possible, and especially the babies, okay? This is sad. So babies under, I would say, like 2 or 3 years, like if you insert so much like things, they're going to react, right? So to stop the reaction, they just sedate them. So they're completely sedated on the bed, and there's tracheostomy, like there's a hole in their trachea. They can't cry, they can't make any noise. It's very sad. Like, I don't know how will this, like, where it will take me. I don't know if I want to continue or not. But for now, I'm still thinking, like, I've already done so much of studying, so I'm not going to change just like that. That's my...
I think you will get used to it.
Yeah.
I think it gets better with time.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'll start enjoying after I see, some patient or someone getting the benefit out of what I'm doing. That's when maybe it will be my turning point. But for now, I'm just so sad seeing all those people.
But don't you think, guys, that our heart becomes a little bit...
You be stone-hearted. I feel like you have to be. You can't be
But
soft,
then
right?
it's also, you can't be so okay, but that is also sad that we are gonna be stone-hearted, like,
About these kind of things.
Yeah, like, we have to be like, okay, fine, I'm gonna see a lot of patients. I can't keep crying for each and everyone, right? I will feel sad, but I feel like,
You can't. This is your work, right? You cannot run out of all your emotions in your work. What will you take home?
And that is sad also, that like, we'll be seeing cases and we feel, okay, this case is like, we take it more of work than screaming.
This is our work. I don't think we should get emotionally involved.
And there's one more thing, okay? You should always learn to turn off your work mode after you're out of your work zone. Because it's like I used to carry my work home, okay? I used to think about it. I used to think about how about the patients, and then get
How is his family and how he's going through the pain.
Yeah, that, and also how like I'm still learning, right? I'm doing my internship, so of course I'm not perfect at anything right now, and I get yelled at a lot of times, but I've got really supportive friends. I've made some new friends and they helped me through it, but still, like, you make mistakes and then you get yelled at because I mean, that's how the real world is. No one's going to be all nice and warm. So yeah, I get yelled at. I used to go home and I used to keep thinking, like, it used to bother me a lot. But yeah, slowly I'm getting into it.
I haven't been doing anything new or worthwhile, like, since the last time we met. And I mean, I'm doing my regular routine. The most interesting thing that happened to me in these past few weeks is I discovered something, okay?
What is it?
Yeah, I discovered. So, in Friends, Joey says there's no selfless act. At my home, so we have this thing where my mom, every day when she cooks, you have to go and put rice, the fresh cooked rice for birds outside, okay? And I used to think, like, why are we putting, like, what's the reason behind it? And I never knew it. And even when I asked my mom, she doesn't know a reason. It's just a ritual, okay? So then when I am here living, I used to have a lot of waste food. So I used to keep it outside. Then I thought, like, this is at least, it makes sense. Like, I'm not wasting food. Somebody's still, getting something out of this. And I mean, for the birds or the dogs, right? So this makes sense. But what my mom used to do, that doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it, and then I came up with this reason that, it's a selfless act. There's no reason to it. I mean, yes, you want to feed the birds, but then you're feeding birds, pigeons who come and then they poof on you. I mean, they're not really homely or domesticated birds, right? Like, they just create more mess, and then they come, they make nest. I mean, it's nice to feed, it's a good act, but there's no profit coming back. Or, like, it's not like a sign of good luck, like, oh, pigeons coming to your house. It's nothing like that. So then I understood, like, oh, she is starting her day by doing a selfless act, And I was like, oh, okay. Then I started doing that now. Like, instead of feeding them the waste food, I cook for myself, then I put, a little bit of
part of
it to the birds, and I eat the rest of it. Like, I don't have waste. Like, before it gets wasted, I do it beforehand. And I was like, okay, now I figured it out on my own.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. About our video. So
we tried to do a video talk of last time, our last video, and it was a fail. Like,
so
everything
conscious.
Went wrong.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Every time we record, it was bad.
And then the first few times when we were trying, we were so conscious, like, okay, we kept going back and checking how we looked.
Exactly,
right? Yeah, and then we would change our positions, and then we would check which profile to go for, and then, how to do our hair, and
we were not confident enough to speak also.
Yeah, to make eye contact with the camera. A lot of teaching, a lot of learning.
Yeah. And we gave up in one point. Like,
yeah, it took 2 days for us to shoot a video, which was still a failure. Okay, but I believe we put something. Yeah. But so that made us think that, we were so conscious, right? And we've all dolled up right now. Like, we've got makeup on right now. We were also conscious of, like, of our insecurities showing up. And, like, oh, my hair is not right, like, are people gonna pick on that? Or my dark circles are showing, like, I want to cover it up. So obviously I was using makeup. So now today we want to get into this, like, deep dive into this. Of course, there's no way out of makeup for at least the 3 of us. So what about cosmetic surgeries? Like, what do you do it?
I watched this What Celebrity UK in Snapchat. So I never thought about surgeries, okay, like I told you. But now everybody do it. Everybody, everywhere in Saudi, like the people do it. It's something very common. So you feel like every face is perfect. Like when you see, like you feel I need it also. So what happened? I watched her. Okay, she and then she did some eye surgery. Okay, like her eye was so normal. It was
To
like
remove the double lid.
so it became so good. And I was like, I wanted to do also. Like I feel like I wanted to do this. My eyes will look so good. The eyelashes would show more. Your eyelashes would be more pretty. So I don't know. I don't want to do okay. Like I don't want to change myself, but I want to do also. Like if I might get manipulated in the future, like by
Even I have mixed opinions on this. Till now, I don't want to change anything. Like I'm fine with whatever I have. But if I'm given the option, like somebody will do it for me for free, or like just if I have to pick something, then I think I would want the fillers under my eye.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
I think for me it's with the eye. I feel like my eyes are too chinky, and then this part, the upper lid. I feel like it's going to droop downwards when I grow older, and so I want to maybe tighten that up. But I don't know. It's just something I saw, and I was like, ooh, I could do that. But I've never really thought seriously about it.
And I'm scared actually. Like I don't want to touch my eye or anything. I feel like it's better like God created it, like You know what? I don't agree. Like some people do a lot of makeup, nose, eyes, lips, everything, and I don't agree with that. Especially, like I saw this famous lady, right? So basically, she did all that, okay, and then she told her son, "Your nose is not like that." Like,
oh, she did a surgery.
She did a surgery, and she her son's nose is big, so she's telling him this is natural. I did surgery. She's teaching him that it's natural. This is what I used to have also. And that make him also, if he want to grow up, oh, my mom did it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And everybody will do it.
Like, oh, my mom felt the need to change it.
Yeah,
like
that
she
means
was
something
insecure.
bad.
Bad then.
Yeah, like it's something bad that I need to change.
And some of them is not really bad. It's just like, and I really, in that kind of way, I disagree because the child view, my mom changed this, so I need to change. And it's everything will be fake.
But you know what? Some people really have very bad self-esteem, right? And very bad self-image. So maybe it helps those people. And maybe we are confident enough to get through this and not have big problems. But many of them, they don't feel confident in their own bodies, with their own face, and then just like fixing their nose can give them that confidence, right? So if it's doing that, like it's all positive, like okay, go for it. I feel like just do it. But personally for me, I don't want to do anything right now. What about later? Like
in the future.
do you want to preserve your youth and how
face
fillers,
lifts and
lips and
When
skin
we grow
tightening.
older.
Yeah,
I think I might.
you might.
Yeah, I might.
That I'm fine with myself right now, but I'm not sure how I would be later.
Looking in the future.
Yeah, like I do want gray hair, I do want wrinkles. Like I find all those things pretty. Okay, like naturally
Natural growth,
aged women, I find them really strong. Like I don't know, it's just nothing sexually, but I just find them very endearing. Like
I find gray hair, all gray hair, it's good.
But I feel like our generation, right? Like most of them are just gonna
Be fake, right?
alter them, and I don't know about that. Like, do I want to be the
Like
only
them.
one, like very old-looking women?
Actually, even me, I don't like one more thing. Makeup, okay, fine, little bit makeup, but I don't like daily makeup also. Like, I don't want you to put everyday makeup. Like, I find it hard for me. Even I started one phase like every day drawing my eyebrow, going to college, but then I feel like because everybody do it, and I feel like for me now it's compulsory to do it. And I feel like, why people are like that? Like, just make life easy, right? Just let not put anything. But when everybody do it, at least here is better. But home back then, I don't know anything that means. Like, all the kids who's very smaller than me, all of them with makeup. the school kids with the eyebrow, like everybody knows. So like even at home, okay, like I have to put something. And I don't like that. I like more simple life, easy life. Don't put anything. Just lip on my face, you know.
I don't have that many problem with makeup. I feel like if you're doing it right and if you look good, then it's okay. Okay, but if it doesn't look right, like you're just putting things in,
If it looks over the top,
yeah,
cakey,
then that's a problem for me. Otherwise, I really don't have problems. For me personally, I don't know. I feel like, you know, my face, if I put too much makeup, it just looks very like wannabe kind. So I feel like minimal makeup is my look. So I don't put so much if on like everyday basis. But if others are doing it and if they look good and they look like, you know,
Presentable.
yeah, then yeah, let's just go for it.
For me, you know, I wanted people to stop also. I can stop. I am lazy in this anything. I feel like I just wanna wear my uniform, like put on my proper hijab. If it's school, I just make my hair and then go. Like I don't want anything extra. Yeah.
And do you think makeup is deceiving? Yeah.
Maybe it is, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, not that big of a difference in my face, I feel.
Okay,
It's not like I become a different
I feel like
person.
it's level. Like, you know, some people like look so different with makeup. For me, I feel like, you know, if I put makeup, I know I look different.
No, I
Really?
don't feel like it. You still look.
Not that, I still look myself, okay? I know there are some people who put makeup like eyelashes, this and that. They will put on
contouring, like people change the shape of
yeah,
their
then
nose
yeah,
and then the
yeah,
cheeks,
yeah.
like
The,
lift it
that,
up.
that is the wedding. We put like that kind of thing in, like for wedding, okay? So that is okay, very changing. You feel like it's not me, like it's really not me. But for little makeup, like I think it's fine.
Right, everyday little makeup. It doesn't alter so much.
I've seen some like makeup artists, you know, they do makeup on a person and it looks so good and it doesn't look over the top. It just looks, you know, like you are like naturally there's something, what do you say, like sparkling about you. I love that. I mean, if you can carry it, I feel like you should.
But no, there are a lot of this, like, you know, I used to watch on YouTube, people who change. When they remove their makeup, like, you'll be shocked. So I think that is a problem.
I think you're talking about the clay you put on the nose bridge to make the nose taller. But I think that's for comedy. No one would actually do it in Goa.
God,
Do you think they put clay here and it looks like skin?
I think they do. They do, Vinci. I think really they do.
That's not.
I think
possible.
the people, if they have wedding, will they do it or not?
How many hours will you spend doing that?
No, my sister friend, okay, she also fake like that for long.
And then very shocked when it came off.
Her husband, after some time, he was shocked. Okay, like he was shocked and he was like, "What? Fake hair? She have fake eyelashes? Like everything was fake." Okay, and then when like he was shocked later on after 1-2 months of marriage, he was like, "What? My kid's gonna be like that?"
What?
Yeah.
And that's rude.
That is rude, okay? But she should also not fake it. Come on, you're getting married. You should be natural.
Why are you hiding your face? Like, okay,
Exactly.
do it outside. Yeah. But why are you hiding your face? Even at sleeping, you're doing it.
I swear, like in Saudi, like I don't know who's have fake hair, who does not. And it just spreads when
People do it, right? It's not a big thing, I feel.
But I'll tell you one thing. Now she will, like, you know, I want to get engaged. I'll start doing all that, okay? He will come and he will see me. He will think that is my natural beauty. And he will imagine his kids like that. Tomorrow I'll get married to him and then it will start falling up, down, everything. And when he see my real hair, he say, what? It's not about him, okay? If I want to do something, I should do it for myself. But I think he should know how I look also in real. Like draw eyebrow, put eyeliner. That will not change your face. He can even see that is there in your face, okay. But when it comes to like, you know, so much stuff like hair different.
Okay, I'll give you this, okay. If he's your husband, then maybe
He have the right to see you actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's just anyone.
No, anyone I don't care, okay. Like I will only do it.
It's none of your business, right?
Exactly, that's what. If anyone, it's none of my business, okay? You know, when you're getting married, you should know you're real.
Yeah.
You should not fake.
If you've done some procedures and you can just open up and
Yeah,
be
I've done
hey,
this.
I've done my nose,
Yeah.
and it used to look like that, then I didn't feel like it, I changed.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's all. I mean, none of us have really strong opinions, right,
Yeah.
about this. It's just
We're just brainstorming, like to do it, what to do, that's it.
yeah. Who knows? We might do it, end up doing it later,
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
So, on that note, we'll finish up this episode and see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. See you. Don't forget to subscribe.
Like.
Share.
Bye.